Yeah.
Well, Richard.
What's up, Dustin?
This may come as a surprise to you, but
boy.
I don't have powers.
What?
I know, crazy, right? Listen, on this podcast, I have made things disappear. I have made things reappear in your pocket. Teleported things to your house. I made things appear in your shoe.
I had my shoes on the whole time.
I have read your mind. Controlled your mind.
Oh!
I have made things move with my mind.
Oh!
I've pulled things out of my eye.
Yo! Ah! Oh! Oh yeah. Some things are better to forget, bro. Ew. That was nasty.
I have done all these mysterious things.
Yes.
But I don't have powers. And I feel like this is worth saying and addressing. I know your mind is blown right now.
You're human. For real?
I thought that it would be fun to dive a little bit into just my heart for why I do what I do, but also because I am in this fun season right now of just deconstructing my career. I have no pronouns at the time. When it comes to my career, I'm still he, him. But I'm just like, am I a magician? Am I illusionist? Am I just entertainer, performer? Obviously, in the church world, sometimes it comes up the magic word, the M word.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, you should say illusionist. And I was like, maybe I should. I don't know, because people are genuinely sometimes thrown off by this. And it's like, do we have to be worried about what offends people? I think sometimes it's worth considering. Also, we're not going to please everybody. Anyways, I recently I did a magic trick for Phil Wickham and Brandon Lake. I've done magic tricks for all kind of people, you included, and other pastors.
I think
and
it's
worship
so
leaders.
dope. I was like, and you too, Richard. Like, you talk about Phil Wickham and stuff like that. Oh, and you too, Richard. I'm like, dang.
Even you.
I know, even you.
And I've even
you, that's what I heard too.
So I've done them from Brandon Lake and Phil Wickham all the way down to you.
I'm on the list. I'm winning.
That's hilarious.
Jerk.
But there's always very different responses from the church, very different responses from even pastors. You being one of those pastors. When we actually did that thing, talked to Levi Lesko a bit. For John Bevere has weighed in a bit on some opinions of stuff. Dallas Jenkins recently posting some stuff about.
That's dope.
And too, the other funny thing is, like, we are that weird Christian family that is willing to cut out whatever. I mean, we don't celebrate Halloween. We barely celebrate Christmas. Like, we don't really watch movies. We don't have a TV we have one TV in the house. It's up in a different room where we go if we want to watch something together as a family.
I dig it.
We don't really watch mainstream movies. We don't really listen to secular music. Like, we are willing to set up boundaries because we want to make decisions that propel our relationship with Jesus, right? So, if genuinely what I do or what we call it is a bad thing, I'm willing to change the name. I'm willing to shift gears. But here's some things that I do know. First, I think that, like, magic is one of those things that has a few different definitions. Okay, there's obviously the magic that I think a lot of Christians' minds go to, which is the sorcery, the supernatural, witchcraft, which I do believe in a supernatural world. Absolutely. I believe in miracles. I believe that demons show up. I believe that people function with demons influencing them, all of that.
Agree.
But I think, much like in the English language, there are multiple words that have multiple meanings, right? Like the word bat, right? If I say, hey, there's a bat, am I talking about a bat or like a bat, like a baseball bat, right? Like, there are multiple words that have multiple meanings. And so I think magic is one of those things. Magic is also a word that refers to a style of performance on a stage. Magic is also a word that we use to describe something that fills us with wonder, right? Just the other day, we were we were swimming with the boys in the lake, and we were sitting on the end of the dock. Like, the neighborhood has like a dock, the shared dock. We're sitting on the dock with our feet in the water, carry pack sandwiches. The sun was going down. There's a sunset, and it's glistening off the water. And Carrie's like, man, she starts praying. She's like, God, thank you so much. It's so magic. Like, it's so magical, right? Like this. And I think no one thinks when she prays that prayer, God, thank you so much. This is such a demonically filled moment, right?
I know, right?
Anyways, that being said, for me, I feel like magic is an art form, a creative performing art form, right? And the reason for me that I believe that this is not only okay, but I think that we are called to create art. Like what I do is like live special effects on stage, right? I don't have powers. And some people are like, well, we don't know that. Well, now you know it because I'm saying I don't have powers. I'm literally saying it. So now there's not question anymore. Like I'm saying I don't have powers.
All right.
We had to have no Magic Monday for a while because he was practicing all of his tricks so much.
Yeah, she's like,
no, he
don't
does
make
not
me
have
pick a
powers. He
card.
just works very hard.
Yeah, she's like, don't make me pick a card on a Monday. Don't make me name a number 1 through
We're at church.
100.
It's
No
like,
work
Gary.
Monday. That's what it is.
But church, Gary, pick a card.
Yeah.
What are you doing right
I
now?
would get off the stage.
Get away from me.
What is it? I had an ace of spades.
Yeah, so no Magic Monday. I wasn't allowed to have her do any of these things because I'm a nerd and I sit at home and I have magnets and glue sticks and scissors and I make all these things.
He's very popular at Hobby Lobby, Michael's.
Joann's Fabrics.
Fabrics, yes.
Hey!
No, that's for real.
Your table is ready. Hobby Lobby.
But in that, as I'm saying, I do live special effects and things that people don't know how to figure out. To me, it's fun. It inspires the sense of wonder. And you've never actually seen a show of mine, actually, which is quite interesting. As close as we are.
Not live.
Yeah, not live. But my style is very much geared around taking these visual illustrations and putting testimonies and gospel messages and our story of what Jesus has done in our family. And so here's where I stand. Because some people have been like, well, it's still deceit. You're still deceiving people. And even though that word, I think I am deceiving people. I think that maybe is a correct word by definition. But I think that word deceit comes with such a negative connotation, right? That like, if I'm deceiving you, it means that there are evil intentions to hurt you. But I think, and this is going to sound real weird, but I think that there is positive deceit, helpful, fun, playful deceit. For example, a surprise birthday party, right? My sister got proposed to. JJ is proposing, and he's from England. He's lying, pretending he's still in England. He flew to America. She didn't know that he got his visa and all this stuff to come here and propose. And we're all helping keep this secret. Like, we're lying to my sister, like, man, we got to keep praying that JJ gets here. Like, it's probably still going to be months, right? And JJ, because it's a time difference, when he got here, he's talking to my sister on the phone like, yeah, because it's late. It's supposed to be late at night, right? And then he proposes. And that payoff, like, my sister's never like, oh, am I going to marry this man who lied to me? Like, and my whole family, I don't even know who to trust anymore, right? Like, for a surprise birthday party, we're all planning like, oh, hey, Richard, can you come over to my house and pick up this thing? And then, surprise, right? Like, there is a form of deceit, because that's what that is. We're tricking you. But like, where the outcome is for a positive result, right? It's because we love you as a friend, want to bless you. So I don't like the word deceit. I think saying that I'm deceiving people, I am tricking people, but I'm telling them that I'm tricking them. So how much can I be lying if I'm like, yo, Richard, I'm about to lie to you. This shirt is green. Like, I just told you I was lying.
But I think there's a big difference between what you're doing with your magic versus to like the surprise party or whatever, right? I think there is a difference. I mean, because it's like we show up to the show or to whatever already understanding that you do not have magical powers.
Right.
You have supernatural powers, but it's a whole other story, right?
Yeah.
But you're using illusion to do a trick that's leaving us like, whoa, how do you do that?
Right.
And then especially you're not telling us how you do it, which constantly leaving us wondering like, how? And we're running through 1,000 different scenarios that still comes up with no, how did you do that? Which creates that entertainment. It was like, yo, I want more, or whatever, right? So I won't even put it in the realm of lying. We understand that you're not conjuring up the enemy.
Right, but like, for example, if I'm
tell everyone that. And like, it's not like other magicians that I've seen who like they pretend they actually have powers and they like lead you on to think that they have some kind of power.
Yeah.
You've never done that. You're always right when your show starts like, I don't have powers.
Right.
Like,
but at the same time, I'm like, look, nothing in my hands. Sometimes I say that and there is something in my hands, right? Yeah. Like sometimes I'm like, look, that was totally free choice, right? And it wasn't free choice because of, again, the trick of it. Yeah. So there is that part that is deceitful. So for example, also our friend Dan plays King Saul in David. It's Sight and Sound. He has never told me, hey Dustin, just so you know, I'm not a king.
He's not?
He's never had to tell me. He plays a bad guy. He's never been like, just so you know, I'm not mean in real life. Like, we understand that there is something being communicated. He's playing a part. I don't feel deceived by him. I don't feel like, well, he's just tricking everybody. Like, we understand that within the context of entertainment, there's acting, there are things that we go to be entertained. And to be honest, we try and put as much authentic stuff into the show as possible. Our stories, our testimonies, the gospel messages. And we're like, look at these visual illustrations to help demonstrate what it is we're talking about. The mysteries of God. And again, because I believe that this is an art form, it's a craft, right? I sit at home, I create this stuff, I script these things, I build these things, I put this show together. I think that not only is it okay, and this is just, again, my thoughts, and people could disagree, and if you agree, you can let me know. But I think that not only is it okay what I do, I think that there is a spiritual mandate that we have as humans to create art. The very first documented thing that the God of the universe did was create. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The very first documented thing in our Bible, the very first thing we know of God, it doesn't say in the beginning our loving God created, our all-powerful God. The first thing it defines God as is a creator. And then what does he do? He makes us in his image. I think that we are meant to create art. I love using art, this art form of sleight of hand and these little gadgets that I build or buy or create. I love using those things to tell a story.